What your preferred Fire Emblem romance says about you, except it's every recruitable character from every mainline game I've played in the series. Except for Fates, because fuck that. This was your first game in the series, and Lynn was your first lord. The girl that found you on the plains and nursed you back to health will always hold a special place in your heart, no matter how many times Heroes turns her into a pin-up caricature of the character you fell in love with. Your kink is genuine love and devotion, even if your boyfriend is kind of not that special. You want a man who will put you on his shoulders and carry you around, and honestly, who could blame you? It doesn't matter which you choose, you know you just want to be the filling in this night sandwich. You are either a Bambi lesbian or a creepy man, there is no middle ground here. You're a big fan of the childhood best friend archetype. Nothing turns you on like a wife guy who could crush your skull with one hand. When you say, I can fix her, you actually mean giving her the love and appreciation she deserves but never got. You find your friends annoying, but you will absolutely shank a bitch for them. Nothing turns you on like a brooding guy who barely talks. You're a big fan of hurt comfort fix. You main healers. You are either trans or you have a 2 gig porn file marked femboys. You are constantly carrying your team in multiplayer games. You are constantly carried by your teammates in multiplayer games. Let's be honest, you don't actually like Lowen that much, you just wanted to break from the Cain and Abel archetype. See Will. Lumberjack fantasies. This is just Wrath for people with daddy issues. You know it's pronounced Gee, right? Shut the fuck up! You've spent way too long making him into a usable unit in Heroes. You're a big fan of courtly love stories. Your favourite avatar character was Zuko. Your ultimate fantasy is to fuck your math tutor. You are a One Piece fan. The husky voice Heroes gave her either turned you on like nothing else, or inspired an eternal sense of betrayal. Yes, I was also surprised to find out he was a man. You have, on more than one occasion, wondered what it would be like to have sex with her dragon firm. You're turned on by Catholic guilt. You really want to ride his dragon. Is that a euphemism or yes? If a man says, I will break you, you will instantly come. Oh yeah, you're here. You have bought Gamer Girl bathwater. You watched this man single-handedly slaughter his way through the entire map, and that was all you needed to soak yourself. You are pent. You're a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of, I'm the only one allowed to kill you. I can fix him mentality. I'm calling the police. But her stat growth, bro! You're attracted to psychopaths. You are a psychopath. You really like doomed romances. A character just has to look like they have a tragic backstory and you're already planning your fictional wedding. You've always wanted to fuck Gandalf. Sigh on her and sincerity just does it for you. Same as Rekka, but you're gay. Your dream date involves riding horses to have a picnic by a mountain spring. You are a cougar, if not in body then in spirit. You're a sucker for a guy in uniform. You're not looking for a date, just a friend who can relate to your own feelings of inadequacy. Priest kink. FBI, open up! But the stat grows! Electra complex. You're the mom friend of the group. You're a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of being robbed in an alleyway. You are loot. You're autistic. You're a lesbian. You're a lesbian who's dated guys to throw your family off the scent. See Kent insane. You need help. You fancy yourself a brat tamer. You are a brat in search of a tamer. Girl, look at him. You don't need to explain a damn thing. You also have no idea how someone born in the desert has such pale skin. You know what kudere means and it is very much your thing. The fact that Heroes hasn't added her and Sarah as a duo unit yet is a crime that will not stand. You're honestly just looking for a good time. Could be sex, could be getting drunk and running naked through the woods. You'll decide when you get there. You were hoping for another pent. You were disappointed. Same as Raven, but you prefer blondes. You work retail and have fantasized at least once about slitting a Karen's throat with her own minivan keys. You had a crush on your gym teacher and just never recovered. I honestly don't know. Do you need help? Defending the 1,000-year lolly trope is a hill you will die on. You really appreciate it when the people writing fantasy have a healthy relationship with their own family. You too are less interested in women than you are in meat. You don't have to explain shit, we all know she's the best. You're hungry. You're a gay guy who just really wants to date someone who'll go to the gym with you. You have an appreciation for soft boys. You've spent more time watching compilations of his snide bitch comments in Engage than you have actually playing the game. You've always had a soft spot for the most pathetic men alive. Soren wasn't enough of a shithead for you, huh? You are a firm believer in the romantic potential of a lifelong rival. You're asexual and are just looking for someone to share a plate of nachos with. Let me guess, stat growths? No, they're not very good. Yeah, that's what I thought. You want a partner who will drop everything in their life to pick your sorry ass up from wherever you got yourself in trouble. You are a furry. Your ideal date starts with feeding the ducks in the park and ends with you getting pounded so hard your legs stop working. You like a man who gets that bread. You're boring. You're a sentimental mess who cries at cute animal videos. She was your lesbian awakening. You actually find chivalry to be a very attractive quality. You're a Steven Universe fan. You honestly just wish she had better taste in men. Your type is mistake. Single dads just kinda do it for you, and look at him, how could he not? You have fucked your weed dealer at least once. You're honestly just looking for someone who won't bore you. You say you like mean women, but you actually just have low self-esteem. You are Tibarn. You're a monster fucker with a preference for Tengu. You find Severus Snape very attractive. Does it count as joining the Mile High Club if he fucks you in flight? You're a bisexual goth with low self-esteem. You're a lesbian in the Deep South who pretended to date a gay guy just to get your parents off your back. You are the gay guy she dated. You fucked a guy at a Civil War reenactment and have never gotten over him or his ridiculous facial hair. I'd say you're a furry, but come on, everyone's a little bit of a furry for Ranulph. You work a retail job that can't afford to fire you, and you're honestly just trying to see what you can get away with at this point. Your favourite Shakespeare play is The Tempest. You exclusively try to date women who are out of your league. You are the pooper of every party you attend. You sometimes worry that you'll never reach your true potential, and even though your friends and family love and support you and have never given you a reason to doubt them, you still sometimes wonder if it isn't all out of pity. The amount of work you put in to obtain him as a playable unit would break a lesser gamer, but not you. You are the lesser gamer. You hate the final map of this game with a passion normally only held by religious fanatics. You are a morosexual. You read way too much self-insert fanfiction. You want a partner who will respond to you playing pranks by pranking you back. You are slightly neurotic, somewhat socially awkward, and are looking for someone to give you a proper pounding. You love a woman who can kick your ass. Your fetish is watching the hope drain from a man's eyes as his pride shatters at your feet. You're willing to settle. You like sweaty men and have bad taste. You had a crush on your middle school science teacher and just never got over it. You have, at least once, picked out a bouquet for someone using the language of flowers. Why is the good man so hard to find? Because they're hiding from you, Brenda. You had a crush on a redneck in high school that didn't work out, but at least this one will never disappoint you. You still believe in cooties at 35. You want a partner you can bully. If only you could find a rich woman with shit taste, you'd be set for fucking life. You're a fan of predator-prey dynamics, but you're not as pred as you like to think you are. Cupcakes and porn. That's your idea of a good Saturday evening. Your parents never really gave you any positive reinforcement, and so you seek it out in romantic relationships. You know what's funny? You didn't have daddy issues before playing this game. You fucking disgust me. Same as Lucius, but you're a bottom. You own at least 3 figurines and 2 body pillows. Not necessarily of Tharja, but you do own them. Anytime you see 2 attractive straight men together, you can't help but imagine how much money you could make from a porn of them fucking each other. You have had your wallet stolen by a girl in a club at least once. Your greatest fantasy is to have a woman put a collar on you and treat you like a dog. Romantic partner? Oh no. I'm looking for a partner in crime. You watch too much anime. You're honestly just relieved to have a mannequin in the game that isn't jailbait. Oh, you are such a bottom bitch. Bratty sub. You've never left a drag show without the most confusing boner. Cringe is dead and you are free. Go find a stick and sword fight your best friend, you magnificent bastard. You are so deep in the closet that Narnia is considering crowning you its next king. Your dad has never really gotten over you being gay, but your mom couldn't be happier. You're the most powerful lesbian in your friend group. You're dead set on being someone's manic pixie dream girl. You just need to find the right loser. You think the girls that you like are playing hard to get, but no, they actually just fucking hate you. You have given or received a bro job at least once. Don't worry, it's not gay if you're dressed like Batman. You're asexual but still want kids. You're not just looking for cuddles, you're looking for the best cuddles. The hat stays on during sex. You'd stick your dick in crazy. Who knows, might even fix them. Kano was your favourite character in Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, wasn't she? You've never made a good decision in your life, have you? You have a contest with your boyfriend each night and whoever wins gets to top. The Oedipal complexities of your mind are fascinating. You're a big fan of samurai movies. Tharja wasn't big titty goth GF enough for you. You have, on more than one occasion, told your boyfriend not to shower after coming home from the gym. You enjoy listening to Soldier Poet King and imagining your OCs in each role. Don't lie, we all do it. You are the most aggressive atheist most people have ever met. Well, he seems like a charming young, oh, I'm a sub now. You will never forgive intelligent systems for not making him buy. You hear me, Insis? I will never forgive you. You are 13. You're just in it for the memes. Your ideal date involves falling asleep next to someone under a shady tree. You're desperately hoping for your partner to say that they want to get rough in the bedroom so you can pull out the boxing gloves. Okay, let's be honest here, viewer. Your end goal isn't to date Bernadetta, it's to fucking murder her father. Anything that comes after that is merely a bonus. There's no joke here, you just have exquisite taste. Again, you just have good taste. You're a tank main. If a character can be accurately summarized with the words cast iron bitch, they are automatically your type. Anytime you tell your friends hear me out, they brace themselves for the most uncontroversial pick in the goddamn world. You aggressively compensate for being in the closet. Non-kink. You often cook for your partner, partially because you enjoy it, but mostly because you cannot trust them not to burn the fucking house down trying to boil an egg. You have no ethical backbone. If a beautiful woman tells you something, you will automatically agree with it. I refuse to believe you exist. Shut up, stop lying, nobody wants to fuck Lorenz. Your first love was crunk, and your last love will be crunk. You're currently procrastinating on a personal project that you were originally really excited about, but now you're worried that you're just not talented enough to make it happen. But what you fail to realize is that nobody else is capable of creating your vision, and even an imperfect creation, though it may seem disappointing to you at first, will still resonate with the people who witness it. This creation that only you can see brought into the world. Be kind to yourself. The world deserves to see the product of your passion. Look, I'm running out of ways to imply that you're a pedophile, let's just move on. If you relied on any other drug the same way you do coffee, you would already be dead. You say you like to feel useful, but the truth is that you only experience self-worth when you make someone else happy. Your favourite sandwich is the PB&J. I'm sorry, Daddy, I've been bad. For the last time. You're looking for a rich husband with a heart condition. You own at least one MILF Hunter shirt. Oh, you have serious daddy issues. You've always dreamed of being the other woman. A girlfriend once dumped you after she realised she was a lesbian and you've just never really gotten over it. You are the girl the last guy was dumped for. The only experience you have with gay people is reading Killing Stalking. You are bisexual. You are bisexual and a slutty bottom. You are bisexual and a bit of a brat. You are bisexual and just cannot be arsed to deal with it right now. You find Pepsi Man unreasonably sexy. You made Reinhardt. Your entire team wishes you wouldn't. You have a praise kink. You're a generally pleasant person who's been described as a delight to have in class. You love sappy romance novels. You really want a partner who will say, "Excuse me, they asked for no pickles." You're creepy. You're a pro shipper with weird eating habits. Any man who complains about buying tampons for his girlfriend is a coward, you know this to be true. You need therapy like a fish needs water. Your fondest wish is to be called a good boy. Your good taste is widely acknowledged amongst your friends. You enjoy giving your friends gifts. You don't have a lot of money, but if you did, you'd be showering them in presents to show how much you love them. You feel bad about how your financial situation means your friends often have to chip in to help you afford to do things with them. But you should probably know that they're happy to do it just so they can spend more time with you and see you happy. You're a somber main, but one of the really good ones that deserve more recognition. An older woman once called you sugar and it has defined who you are today. You're trying to be nicer, but it requires people to stop being idiots around you. If only your parents understood you as well as your pet snake does. You're a weeb, but the kind people can actually tolerate. You are trans, and if you don't think you are, give it time. Your sense of self-worth is entirely based on how many people like you. You're not actually looking for romance, you just want a friend who'll get drunk and make Mentos bombs with you. You lost your virginity at summer camp. You're a DPS main. You might not be toxic, but you're also not very good. Your fondest wish is to break into a pedo compound and unleash the hounds. You are one bad day away from losing your shit and beating someone to death, and yet still, you stay silly. Gonna be honest, I completely forgot he was in the game. You don't need to do drugs for a good time, but you won't say no to a good time with drugs. You're lactose intolerant, but that has literally never stopped you from eating cheese. If the zombie apocalypse happened right now, you are the only member of your friend group who would survive due to having an actually functioning brain. I'm not doing the fell xenologue, fuck you! Also, happy Valentine's Day everyone.